What is going on, Nuggets Nation NBA fans? My name is Tom Leuthner. Welcome back into Nuggets Today, presented by Fan Arch. We have some things to cover, obviously. And the first thing I want to do is hop into my history class. Now, former Denver Nugget Trey Lyles is officially signing with Real Madrid. So I just want to take a look back in Denver Nuggets history and look at possibly one of the worst trades I have ever witnessed for the Denver Nuggets in my entire life. And that is the fact that the Nuggets traded for Trey Lyles and Tyler Lydon, and they traded away the rights to the draft pick that ended up being Donovan Mitchell. Now, you look at the playoff series against the Jazz when Spido was there in the bubble, and obviously it was such a fantastic series, something that I don't think we ever thought we would see. Jamal Murray and somebody like Donovan Mitchell going at it, back-to-back, 50-point games, 40-point games, and it was so nice to see. It really was. And then you look at what the return was for Denver for that pick, and now obviously you don't think that Donovan Mitchell is going to be the guy that he ends up being, where he's a top 5 shooting guard in the league at this point. He's leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to a top 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. And then you look back at the 2 total seasons that Trey Lyles had played for Denver, and I mean, they're just, they're fantastic. They're great. They're, some of the best numbers. And I know that if you want to say there are bad trades in Nuggets history and you want to look over at the Carmelo Anthony trade, I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to say the package that the Denver Nuggets got for Melo was anything special when it came to the talent of the players. But I got to say, I liked the players. Those players were exciting to me. I liked the return. Timofey Mozgov was a good center. Nothing great, but Danilo Gallinari ended up becoming a Nuggets legend. He was a guy that the Nuggets probably could have made a push to the finals if Danilo didn't get hurt with the Iguodala team. And I just think that he was special for Denver. He's a guy that's beloved. He's he's beloved in Denver. He's cherished in Denver. So at least that package got a guy like Danilo. The Trey Lyles deal, I mean, The two years with Denver, he averaged almost 10 points. He was at 9.9 points his first year, 8.5 points the second year, and next thing you know, he's gone the year after that. So you get 2 years of Trey Lyles for Donovan Mitchell, or the rights to the Donovan Mitchell pick in a trade. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. So sayonara to Trey Lyles. I hope that your career in the, I guess, Real Madrid is fantastic, and you guys win as many championships as you can over there. But for the Denver Nuggets, I really, really, really wish that there wasn't a trade to be made for him. But who knows? Maybe if they don't make that trade, Denver's not where they are, winning an NBA Finals at this point in our lives. But the next thing I want to get into is more current day stuff for the Denver Nuggets, and that is the Rico Hines, scrimmages. And the list of Nuggets that were actually at the Hines scrimmage were massive. If you look down at the people who were actually, in attendance, it was Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Cameron Johnson, Bruce Brown, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, Deron Holmes, Zeke Naji, Hunter Tyson, Spencer Jones, Tamar Bates. So there's 11 Denver Nuggets, and for some reason I thought that Christian Brown was there because there was pictures that leaked from it, and I really did. I thought that he was at the runs, but when you look at the list, it's saying that he's not. This is from Swipa on X, and Swipa's a huge Nuggets fan, guy that covers the Nuggets through social media. And I really did. I thought that Christian Brown was there, but I guess he wasn't. And if he was, he wasn't participating. But, I mean, listen, I'm glad that the Nuggets are really putting in the work this offseason. You look at the guys who are there. You have 11 Nuggets there. And then when you look over at Eurobasket, you have Nikola Jokic and Big Val playing in Eurobasket. So that's 13 of your guys. The only guy missing from the list, I believe, is Christian Brown. And unless, I didn't see any clips of him. I thought I saw pictures of him there, but maybe he wasn't and I'm just mistaken. But it's nice to see that there are 13 guys who are potentially going to be playing this year. Obviously, Spencer Jones, Tamar Bates are the two-way guys. And then you have guys like Zeke Naji, who, I mean, he looked awful. No offense to Zeke Naji, but just the clips of him are just him making bad passes, and he's doing nothing special, which is what Zeke Naji, I feel like, does for the Denver Nuggets. No offense to Zeke Naji, but most of the guys looked fantastic, and that's what I want to cover here. The first two guys I want to cover are two of our potential power forwards, small forwards, and next episode I will cover more breakdown of what I'm seeing from certain guys. But the first guy I want to cover is Peyton Watson. Now, Watson is trying to secure a legitimate rotational spot. And I think that these runs looked great for him. He's taking deep threes off the dribble. He was playing almost a guard look. It looked like he was dribbling the ball a little bit more, which is nice to see. I really do think that he will be playing a small forward role for Denver, and I truly believe that he's a smaller body to play the power forward. I don't know if they're going to work Deron Holmes into the rotation right away. If they don't, you'll see Watson at the 4. If they do, then I think that you see Watson at the 3 coming off the bench, and you see Bruce at the 1, and you probably see Tim Hardaway at the 2. And I'm going to get into Bruce a little bit. Oh, excuse me, that's another player that wasn't there, Tim Hardaway. But I'm going to get into Bruce next episode. I'm going to get into Cam Johnson next episode. I'm going to get into Strother next episode. But I think that Peyton Watson could be a factor. I think that he is truly fighting and working for a rotational spot this year, and I think that's what Denver needed. Denver needed to light a spark under his behind to really work on his offensive game and make a difference, because if not, I think that it was time that Denver was going to let him go. I do. I truly think that if he didn't work his way into the rotation and actually put in the work this offseason, that he may have been gone from Denver. And I think that's one reason he really is putting in the work, because 1, he wants a contract, 2, he wants a paycheck, and 3, he probably wants to be on a contender, and Denver's a contender, especially with Jokic, who makes him look amazing. The one thing that we always say about Nikola Jokic is he is a guy who can make everybody around him look like an all-star. So I think that Watson is putting in the work strictly because he wants a rotational spot in this team. If they do make another finals run, he wants to be a part of that finals run and actually contribute to it, rather than sit on the bench with guys like Hunter Tyson and Zeke Naji. Again, no offense, but I'm happy with what I am seeing from Peyton Watson. Him extending the floor and being able to shoot from the outside, I think, could be a major factor. And him being with Aaron Gordon, who's a guy who had the biggest jump in three-point percentage this past year, is also a major factor. And that's what I want to cover real quick, is Aaron Gordon looks amazing again. Now, Aaron Gordon, very, very, very hot take. I think that Cam Johnson, if any Jokic teammate would be an all-star this upcoming year, depending on the format, I think it's going to be Cam Johnson because of the hype around him. Maybe it's Jamal Murray. My hot take is that if Aaron Gordon produces at such a high level offensively, he can be a low-tier all-star in the Western Conference. Call me crazy. I think he's the second best player on the Denver Nuggets. Who knows what Cam does this upcoming year? Aaron Gordon looks so good right now in the offseason. He looked great this season. He is scoring from every single level in every single clip I've seen this offseason. He is putting people in the post, hitting fadeaway jump shots, which is something that we haven't seen Gordon do a lot. He's hitting threes from 3 or 4 steps out from the three-point line. He's still the athletic specimen that we all know, which is Aaron Gordon. So I am so excited to see what he really can do for Denver, and if he is able to keep up those high production numbers. But if he is, I do think, hot take, that he is my potential Nikola Jokic all-star teammate. And I would love to see a guy who Denver has named Mr. Nugget to be the other all-star besides the best player in the history of the team, which is Nikola Jokic. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys this episode. I will have another episode out tomorrow covering all the breakdown of the other players who have been putting in work this offseason and the rest of the Rico Hines runs. For now, that's all I got. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you guys want me to cover anybody, break down anybody, cover any other topics, talk about my power rankings, whatever that may be. Please let me know down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.